Hey everybody, I'm Garrett,
And I'm
and
Carolyn.
we're Diary of a Family.
We're living life intentionally with you.
Welcome to our post-Thanksgiving live stream.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay, check everything. Audio's good. Visual's good. Internet's so-so. We are recording this just in case we have issues with the internet partway through. We will upload the complete one.
Yeah. Right now, our internet is sitting on the roof in a plastic bag
So it doesn't get wet.
so it doesn't get wet.
Yes. Well, welcome to the D fam. Those of you who have joined us in the room already, X marks the spots in, I know for sure. And the Machitas are going to be here as well. We have a question for you. How was your Thanksgiving? That is our D fam question of the day, of the weekend. I understand that for some people, Thanksgiving's been a little bit weird this year.
Yeah, we've heard definitely a few stories of people that were like, well, we can't even get together. We're just going to hunker down and just be miserable. And it's like,
It's so sad.
it's not what Thanksgiving is about. So
It's about celebrating and being thankful for what God has given you.
Yeah.
Really is. X marks the spot says, looking and sounding great as always. Well, that's good. We were kind of a little bit stressed here at the beginning just before going live, and we're changing the hotspot to the different windows. I'm like, gosh darn it, let's put it on the roof. It's not the first time we've done that.
Yeah. Hello, Melanetti.
Hi.
It's been a while since you guys have been on.
Hoping that your Thanksgiving was as great as ours. Was good. It's very good. So we will chat. We will have an awesome Thanksgiving.
X Marks the Spot said had a wonderful Thanksgiving with friends old and new.
Yes.
So did we.
So did we.
With X Marks the Spot.
Melanetti said they had a great Thanksgiving as well. I am so pleased. You know, God really has blessed us this year, keeping us safe, providing for us, protecting us.
Yeah.
And so it's that is what the season is all about.
Yeah.
That is what the season's about.
Living Light RV has joined us.
Hello.
Hello. Says, I think our entire lives are a bit weird this year, but we need to dig deep and find the real reason behind the seasons.
That's right. That is true. Thank you so much for reminding
us.
We're
definitely praying that the borders will open up in time for you guys to come down in January. So.
Yeah, as we get towards the end of the show, we're going to talk about Quartzsite 21. Woohoo! Well, so those of you who joined us just now, we'd like to know how your Thanksgiving was. I know Kent and Lisa, you don't celebrate our Thanksgiving, but
they celebrate their own thing. I think it was like
October.
Yep. Yeah.
We learned that Canadian Thanksgiving is in October. So very cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I don't know. Are we jumping right to Christmas plans? I kind of feel like Thanksgiving, we're not done with it.
No, that's why. I mean, I put Thanksgiving there so we can talk about it, and then
Garrett made the bullet point list today.
I kept it to the point. Hello.
Nursing our travel bug. Welcome. Bill and Natasha are on. Okay, thumbnail. You guys all saw that cute little face on there.
Oh, yeah. We decided to let Edison go at it with the flour.
I'm trying to remember. I think that was actually last week when I made
that special soda bread.
Yeah, Irish soda bread, and he just wanted to play in the flour so bad. He ate handfuls of it. But I was done with the flour. It was just what was left on the table.
But he was having time of his life.
He got in on the roll making when I made rolls for Thanksgiving dinner. He had to have a piece of it. So he mushed and mashed his own roll around. And I made sure to mark it on the top, so we gave him his roll.
Maybe I'll take some of the photos and post them on Instagram.
Oh, yes. Because you took photos of him playing with it. I was so busy trying to figure out
photos playing with
how to get all my dough into one pan.
Yeah. I just have to get it moved over to my phone. So,
Living Light RV says, we are thankful that Canadians celebrate Thanksgiving before we freeze solid.
You know, it's a valid concern.
It is, yeah.
Us in Texas, we're still like...
It started to get cold. Yes. We had a beautiful Thanksgiving. It was in the low 70s.
Mm-hmm.
So
I was in short sleeves.
It was t-shirt weather for the guys. We did campfire. We did the whole spread. We had 2 different kinds of stuffings, 3 different kinds of cranberry sauces and relishes.
And someone made homemade whipped cream.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, you can't get it from the store. Let me make it for you. So he brought his kitchen-made mixer.
His KitchenAid mixer to make whipped cream for us.
From homemade. And wow, it was good.
And I have to say, that sous vide, that sous vide turkey that Richard Machida made was like to die for.
I've never had turkey that moist.
Yeah.
And delicious.
Yeah, it was really good.
Absolutely amazing.
If you don't know what sous vide food is, basically you put the meat or whatever you're cooking, fish, and the seasonings and things, and you put it in a plastic bag and you seal it up. Yep. And then you put it in a hot water bath and do it for a certain amount of time. This turkey, I think he said 24 hours in the hot water bath. It was so good, though. Yeah. So good.
So Melanetti said, what? No guacamole?
We had avocados on our tacos yesterday.
Yes. And that is Edison's birthday, but we'll talk about Edison's birthday
in a little bit.
I didn't have any time today to put anything together as far as a short video, but we'll talk about it. And when we come out with our Lake Whitney video, you will be able to see all of the joyous occasion that was Edison's birthday.
Yes, so everyone, we are at Lake Whitney, Thousand Trails in, it's like northeastern Texas, right? Northeast.
It's closer to central, I would say.
Okay.
It's southwest of Dallas, between Dallas, Fort Worth, and Waco.
It is beautiful here. I think we were here last summer, not this past summer, but and it was quite crowded. They hadn't been trimming back the trees and such. Yeah. But they have done a fantastic job of doing that. Mm-hmm. We don't feel like it's a wilderness out here.
Well, and the nice thing is when we pulled in, we were wondering, we're like, wait a minute, why is this like? There was a maintenance guy waving us down. I'm like, is something wrong with my rig? And he was like, hey, if you, whatever site you guys pick, if you need something trimmed back, just call and let the office know, and I'll come down and trim it up. And
we did. We had 2 little tiny branches I could have cut off with a knife or a pair of scissors. And we thought, well, he offered, so we'll let him do his own tree trimming. Yeah. And so before he brought that slide out, he came back with his chainsaw and took off the whole tree. I was like, oh my gosh. He didn't have to cut the whole thing down.
That would have been fine. And he was like, nope, the whole thing. Like, okay.
Anyway, I highly recommend Lake Whitney. Of course, everything's closed still. They are redoing their secondary pool, though. Yep. And so it should be open for the next season if everything's opened up. They had redone the upper pool before we stayed last summer, so that was really nice. Yeah. They're doing a good job. There are quite a few spots that are still closed, bagged off because of issues with the hookups themselves. But it actually makes it nice because the kids have more space to run around and play, and there's places to park extra vehicles. Yeah. It's been good. Yeah. So.
X marks the spot says gonna get to 27 tomorrow night. So yes, we will be. We will be back in Athens by tomorrow night.
It might be less chilly there. I don't know.
We'll probably just fill our tanks up and then close everything down so we don't have any freezing issues. Yep. But we'll be monitoring that as we go along.
We hit some freezing weather when we were in Flagstaff in December. Oh yeah. And we've had freezing weather in as we were leaving Washington when we hit the road full time. But we've got underbelly that's
it's heated.
It's heated. It's all ducted. It's all closed in really well, so we're not too concerned.
So all we have to do is just close everything up and then just turn everything on the heater side on, and it keeps everything warm.
We do tend to burn through the propane a lot faster when we're when it's cold. Living Light RV says, "LOL, a chainsaw instead of scissors. That's hilarious." I know. That's all I needed. I needed some little tiny branches, just cut off, and he decided that he'd just take the big old trunk that had that branch attached to it. It was like about that big, and he just cut it all down at the ground. I mean, I I guess the tree would keep growing and continue pushing branches out into the spot. So.
Yep. Melanetti said, I did my first nomad haircut on Mel.
Good job. I want to see it.
You have to see.
I
don't know if you posted pictures on Instagram or not, but...
This tea is good.
The matcha maker?
Yeah. Do you guys have a favorite tea or...
If you have a favorite tea, leave it in the chat. We'd like to hear about it.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, Thanksgiving, we did campfire Thanksgiving. That was a first for us.
Well, we technically had 2 Thanksgivings.
That's true.
We met up. When we got here at Lake Whitney, we were not expecting to run into any other full-time families. We ran into probably about 7 full-time families in the loop we're in. And when I saw their flag, I reached out to them on Facebook and said, I saw your full-time families flag. I know you're here.
Yep.
And though they added me to the chat, the group chat that was going on here, and they had a Friendsgiving event on Wednesday, and there was about 50 people there, including kids. Yeah. Granted, the kids were all over the place. They brought like 6 or 7 picnic tables into one of the abandoned campsites, that didn't have anybody in it, and then we all spread out and ate, and
it was really fun.
I felt like I had 2 full Thanksgivings. And last year, I mean, it's a huge contrast to our Thanksgiving from last year.
Last year we were alone.
Yep.
And we were very lonely.
Yeah, we were in Phoenix.
And we were boondocking.
Well, we did.
I prepped for Thanksgiving in a campground, and then we left and did it boondocking. And then for Christmas,
that was Agua Caliente.
I believe so. We were in Agua Caliente, BLM land. Yeah, that was. I know you liked that area.
I did.
Yeah, it would be really great for anybody with ATVs and things like that, dirt bikes to go out there.
It was really easy to get the RV in and out of that.
It was. Everything was nice and flat. So, those of you who are joining us now, we want to know how your Thanksgiving was.
Did you spend it with family, or did you just celebrate it with extended family, or did you just celebrate it with yourselves?
Do a Zoom Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Live and Light says, that sounds like so much fun to connect with other full-time families. Good on you for reaching out to others.
We've noticed that if we see a flag, we need to just jump in the group and say, we're here.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, our flag, we don't have a stand for it, so we haven't been able to fly it when
You need to fix that for me. I need a stand. Or something to hang it from the hitch.
Yeah.
I mean, at some point, we're going to need a stand for a flag for you. Or a sign for you, some yard sign for you.
Yard sign thing, yeah.
Saying, RV Tech lives here, knock on the door. We'll fix whatever you have going on there. I don't know. It'll sound better when we get it printed.
Y'all need a RV Tech? Come knock on the door, y'all. I don't know.
X marks the spot.
South too long.
X marks... No, you haven't. You haven't started saying what they say. No, you're not in the South long enough. I love the Southern drawl. It's great. Yeah. The kids are... X marks the spot says the kids are still all over the place. Haha. Nice to hear them all playing and laughing. Yeah. X marks the spot found a spot yesterday over kind of at that end of the loop.
That loop.
Yeah. I saw at least 2 families leaving today, though. And there are at least 3 families, they said, leaving on Monday.
When there's some leaving tomorrow, too. Yeah, so we'll be part of that group.
Yep. So by Tuesday, a whole new set of people will be coming in.
Yeah. So... But yeah, I mean, it was a memorable Thanksgiving for us for sure. And, lead right into our next season, so.
Oh my goodness. I'm backing up the chat here to see, what we missed. Live in Light RV says maybe we should learn to make an avocado gravy for the turkey. Avocado gravy? I don't know if that would work or not, but that sounds possibly good.
Yeah.
Hi, Tired Retired Old Timers just joined us and commented. He says, I really like the idea of faithful parking. We need to do that in Canada and get some churches on board. For sure.
Honestly, Philip from Faithful Parking has been talking about doing it in Canada. And so if you reach out to Faithful Parking, go to faithfulparking.com. Click the contact us button and tell them. I'm sure that they would be willing to work with you guys. I think doing international might be, I don't know how insurance and all that stuff works, but there's definitely companies that do.
I think they'll just have
both
to have
sides.
their own branch, a Canadian branch. Canadian branch. Retired Old Timers is hailing from Alberta.
Yep. It's a little cold there.
Yes. Cold. Okay, so we've been also hanging out with Richard and Bridget Machida, and they're from Alaska. Mm-hmm. And they keep teasing us about, oh, this is nothing. This is like soccer weather. Everybody wears long johns and hangs out on the sidelines where the kids run all over the field. Yep. I'm like, it's cold.
Well, honestly, when it gets down to freezing in some places, they come out in shorts and a t-shirt, and then they're like, they're my people.
Yeah.
Hello, New Horizons.
Welcome. I hope that your Thanksgiving was as blessed as ours was. That's what we've been chatting about so far. We want to know, how was your Thanksgiving? So after Thanksgiving, right after is Edison's birthday. So we celebrated yesterday. He is now 4 years old. I think we got some great video of that. So at some point you'll probably see.
Yeah, well, I've been taking tons of footage on our entire time here at Lake Whitney, so it will be a fun travel episode.
It'll be a great episode coming your way probably in about a month.
Yeah,
I think we're like a month behind in our.
Well, we have a bunch of stuff coming out. We have 5 weeks of the NRVTA videos, so where you're going to be able to walk through my whole journey through the NRVTA Academy, and then we have a couple other things that I'll be putting out probably when I get done with them. But those are kind of separate.
Yeah, I'm excited to kind of get to see behind the scenes because I didn't go with you to class.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of excited to see what you come up with when it comes to that. And this is great chance for those who are watching our channel to kind of see inside before they make the decision. Yeah, I want to do this too. I want to go to the NRVTA and get certified.
Yep.
And FYI, if you do go and you get people to attend the class, they do have an affiliate program.
Yep.
So that you can pay for credits that way. They will give you, a cut on your credits so that you can get through the NRVTA a little bit.
That's pretty cool.
A little bit cheaper.
Yeah.
If you're getting other people to join
and then if you've already paid off you'll get a PayPal type payment from NRVTA.
Not that we're looking for more money. What we're looking for is more people like us who have the technical desire to learn about the RV.
You don't even necessarily need to have any skills in it going into it.
You kind of still have to be a little bit technical minded. I'd say somebody who's not at all technically minded might find it pretty difficult, but you can learn it.
One thing you'll notice, especially when you go through it, when I share it all, people learn very differently. Mm-hmm. And there are some people that their first inclination was not to try and turn it on. They would automatically get in there with their voltmeters and be like, okay, what is going on?
Oh, wait. First, turn on the machine and see if it doesn't work.
Yeah. First, for me, I turn it on. Okay, it doesn't work. Okay, now I work back and I do what is
You're very
taught.
Systematic.
Yes.
And that's good.
So, but, a lot of people are very analytical. And so sometimes for them, something's wrong. Well, I need to dig into it and figure it out. Well, sometimes you don't necessarily need to do that.
Howard Keppel has joined us. I hope I say your name right. That's kind of how it looks to me, Keppel. Anyway, welcome to the show. It's a toss-up when you get names. Like, okay, are you saying it the right way? Are you not?
Yes.
Hope I don't screw it up. Oh, my goodness. 0 degrees Celsius today and full sun. That's actually pretty decent for Alberta weather.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I'm glad you had sun. We have been struggling with rain. surprisingly enough, it feels like Washington.
Well, and it's been about 3 times the amount of rain in Athens.
Yeah.
Like the whole week has been
I'm so
nothing
glad
but
we've
rain.
been here.
Yeah.
Athens has been drenched, and we have been up here at Lake Whitney with a few downpours here and there, a little
But
thunder,
we do have to
lightning.
drive back tomorrow.
I know. It's so sad.
we honestly we had our reservations for 2 full weeks while we were here, but the NRVTA, because I'm doing work camping with them, they're starting a new class, and I need to be there on Monday. So I need to be there for that so that I can do my NRVTA stuff with them.
Yep.
And I don't have the time.
Well, it works out.
It just works out.
The kids and I have a dentist appointment on Tuesday. So it works out that we're going back. Plus, all of our library books are due on Monday. And I tried to return them before we left, but the library had closed for the whole week of Thanksgiving, and I didn't know they were going to do that. So, yeah, we pulled up on Monday or Tuesday, and it was like, oh, we can't return these. Darn.
Well.
Kids have been loving getting books from the library. And we found out that they have audiobooks. So the kids got the Secret Garden audiobook, and they've been enjoying that.
It's so funny to see Timothy just he's like
his earbuds in.
He's like walking around the trailer, like contemplating. Like,
And then he'll say, "Mom!" really, really loud, and I'm like, "I'm right next to you. You don't need to yell."
You're like, quiet.
Oh,
Traveling Granny, welcome.
Hello, welcome. So, New Horizons is talking about how they just finished off the last of the pies. Ooh.
They had a whole bunch of pie conversations.
I love pie, you guys. Bridget Machida made a delicious berry pie. It was several different kinds of berries. Okay. That's the kind of pie I would eat for breakfast the next day. Yeah. Homemade pumpkin, too. Good for breakfast. Yes. Cold. Just like cold pizza, you can eat cold pumpkin pie, cold berry pie for breakfast.
Yep. For those of you that are just joining us, we like to do a question for each of our live streams. Our question for you guys was, how was your Thanksgiving?
You can be as detailed as you want.
Or as not. It's up to you. But leave it in the chat. We'd love to see what your guys' experiences was for Thanksgiving.
Well, let's see. Yesterday was Black Friday.
Yep.
This is basically Cyber whatever. I don't know.
Cyber Monday is Monday.
Cyber Monday is Monday, but like a lot of places have just done the whole week.
Yeah.
You have these where you can hop on the internet at any point and order something from them.
The best deals on Amazon will come on Monday.
Very good.
And it's Cyber Monday. So
there is a book that I want to buy online. I have it in my queue. I want to buy it.
Okay.
Not that we're going to do a lot of shopping this year. Until Garrett has work, we really have no funds to purchase extra things. But Garrett you're primed and ready. We're getting there, yeah. We're just lacking a business license and bank accounts, right?
Yeah. Well, once we have the bank account, once we have our LLC set up, and which is almost done, we had a little bit of a snafu with how they set it up for us, so we have to get that fixed before we get the paperwork submitted. But it's already drawn up. All the paperwork is for our LLC, and then once that's done, we'll get our bank account set up, and then we'll get a DBA set up, and then we'll be ready to go.
Yeah, so we're excited about that. We don't know anything about it. We had a lawyer do it for us. But we're super excited to get Garrett out there and working as a tech. And really, you've gotten some interest already in like the training that you went through and telling one of the Fulltime family dads what the training is about and why it would be beneficial for him to be certified as adverse to just working uncertified. Because you can go out there and offer your services to fix people's trailers. Yeah. Without having the training and
But what the training really allows you to do is have the confidence knowing that you will go in and knowing how to fix it. Yeah. We were doing videos for years once we got on the road on little small how-tos. So, I mean, we were doing advice before we even got certified. So, but when it comes down to doing hard work like fixing appliances and fixing things that really are crucial to being comfortable while living in an RV, having some training to back that up is really a good thing.
It is. And the school supports you afterwards.
Yes.
So
yes,
they don't if you run into something that you're not sure about. They don't just
say thank you for the money and kick you out the door.
No, you can call them or you can use their Facebook group and post the question like, I can't figure out what's wrong with this. I've done this and this and this and this and what's going on with it. And they will get you the answer you need.
Yep.
I mean, I think Coop's been on the phone with other people at times, helping them through a problem that they've been working on for hours.
Yep.
And he'll drop everything and help.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and there's nothing Coop can't figure out and fix. It seems like you can never stump him.
Well, he's called the Texas RV professor, and he earned that title.
Living Light RV kindly reminds everyone, if you're going to order on Amazon this weekend or for Cyber Monday, be sure to use your favorite content creator's affiliate link. There are quite a few of us who do that.
Yep.
Living Light, I believe, does that. We do. I know that Nursing Our Travel Bug as well. So find out if your favorite content creator has an Amazon affiliate link and kind of support him a little bit this year.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost you any more at all. And Living Light also says, Garrett, once you're all set up, where are you headed next?
Well, before I answer that, I didn't want to say that thank you. This is Traveling Granny's first time on one of our live streams. So
welcome.
We are super thankful that you're here. We love when all of our new D-fam, which is what we call you guys,
you are why we do this.
Yes, you are why we do our live streams. Our weekend is our time to connect with our community, which we consider you guys our community.
Yes.
And
we love this chat back and forth. It feels like you're here in the room with us. We tried to get one of our DFAMers in the room with us, like actually in the room with us today, but they declined, and that's totally okay with us. We love to pull people in front of the camera all the time and interview or just hang out and chat. As you can see back in the summertime, we did that with our friends, the Galleon Adventures people out there, Jerry and Kel.
Yep.
New Horizons has a question, Garrett. How many weeks is this course?
It is a total for the RV Tech course. It's a total of 5 weeks. So you do 1 week of RV fundamentals, and it's required for any class at the NRV.
You start with the fundamentals.
NRVTA.
You're all burping over here.
So
you start with the fundamentals class.
Yep.
And then you can take the 4 more weeks after that to become the certified RV technician.
Yep.
Or you can take another 1 week class and become a certified RV inspector. And then they do have some other classes that they're working on getting started that will be offered above and beyond, which would incorporate, let's see, one of them is for solar, and the other one is for generators. Yep. So those would be above and beyond, but would, help for you're going to need continuing education.
Mm-hmm.
So being able to go back and do your continuing education as a class that would help with understanding solar and helping to fix people's generators. So.
Yep, absolutely. So there's tons of new areas. Really and truly, the 5 weeks to become a certified RV tech really just digs into the core systems, the refrigerators, the water heaters, the ACs, the electrical systems, the furnaces, heat pumps.
And then they talk about the exteriors too, managing slides.
Yeah, managing slides, leveling jacks, awnings, roofs. I can actually put on a new roof for you if you need to. So
new roof.
Yeah, it's one of those paint-on roofs that has about a 10-year warranty.
It's one of those things, you guys. If you have a hole in your roof, that can damage the rest of your rig and total it.
Yep.
If you're getting water inside the walls and having mold grow or damaging systems. So key, always get up on your roof. What was it? There was a guy in your class who hadn't been on his roof, and he had like a 5-foot tear in it that you guys you actually did some fixing on his roof there during the class. Okay, he's reading the chats instead of listening to me, you guys. Okay, read them out.
Well, so, yes, you're welcome. Traveling Granny, she said, very kind of you both to welcome her.
Okay.
Retired old timer says Thanksgiving long over in Canada. Finished setting up our outside Christmas lights yesterday. Our neighbors have some amazing Christmas lights set up. And then Nursing Our Travel Bug, which they're lamenting their RV woes, said, sad to find our fix-it problem is beyond what a mobile tech can do.
Oh, it's too bad.
When it comes to the structural issues, it's really something you have to dig into it, and you have to be in a bay to be able to do it.
Yeah, that's true.
So
there's only so much that an RV tech can do on their own.
Yeah.
Like you were telling me about, like changing out the actual awning, like the part that rolls out, because we've done the arm. That was a 2-person job.
Yeah.
With a ladder, basically.
Uh-huh.
But you actually need to have a giant space.
You need to have the entire length of that awning out straight as an arrow.
Yeah.
Basically, to be able to thread the awning out of the little
it threads
rail.
Into a track, into
it
a rail.
Into a rail.
And so it does require at least 2 people and like a scissor lift almost.
To do it out in the field, it would take at least 6 people.
Wow.
Because you all have to hold it up into place. One person has to be feeding it in, and you have to feed it into the track in such a way that you don't slice the awning that you're putting in. Getting the awning out is not that bad, because if it's an old broken awning, you just take a razor blade or a knife and just cut it off and then throw it out. But it's putting the new one on that is a huge pain.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So.
Oh, okay. Yes. I had heard about that. So Richard Machida did want to let everyone know that the NRVTA is having a Black Friday sale
for their home study course.
Through tomorrow. So if you're interested, go on their website tonight. Take a look at what you'd be getting.
nrvta.com.
Yeah.
And go check it out. Notion or Travel Bug said, when is the laminated blah 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 wall repair course? When I decide to work at a dealership.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys.
You can tell who's on Nursing Our Travel Bug right now.
It's Phil.
Yeah.
Yep. New Horizon says the things that you learned are very useful information for anyone that owns an RV. It's true.
Yep.
That fundamentals class, they basically say we will teach you 80% of what you need to know to fix your own RV. And really, a lot of it is maintenance. We've said this before.
Well, they'll teach you 85% of your you can fix 85% of the problems yourself
before you ever have to find a tech.
And then 80% of those are electrical problems. So they hit and they go over electrical the entire 5 weeks. You're learning electrical stuff. Inundated with it. So by the time you're done, you're like, okay, well, I know I need to go do this kind of test for this component. I need to go check this for that to see if that's broken. And, really and truly, the fundamentals really says, okay, I can diagnose and I can say I have a problem. And you can work your way down to what that problem is. As an RV tech, I can test, you tell me what's wrong, and then I can literally go boom, 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 check. Probably in about 10-15 minutes, I can have it diagnosed
and tell you, oh, this is an easy fix. Oh, this is a semi-difficult fix. We need to order this part, or the unit is completely gone. You're going to need a whole new unit. It's X amount of dollars.
Yep, exactly.
Those are usually the three things. Oh, it's a tiny fix. Oh, it's a larger fix we need to order a part for. Or, oh, this is not fixable. That's usually the...
And a lot of the bigger things, I can even put stabilizers on rigs if you really wanted. But, there are some weight issues that come along with stuff like that. But, there's are things you could do if you really wanted.
So X Marks the Spot is hoping that the Machitas are staying dry with all this rain. And Richard Machida says no leaks today.
Yep.
So that's good, because I know one of your slides has been leaking, and that was one thing you wanted Garrett to look at. But
yep, I think it's if the wind comes in sideways.
Nursing Our Travel Bug. Hi. Oh, you're gonna come crash the party?
Yeah. All right.
I'll scooch over.
Made it back from Black Friday sales.
Yes. You didn't die out there.
No.
Emma had fun.
Emma got sick.
Yeah. Car sick.
Car sick?
Yeah.
Yeah. We were prepared, though, so it's
That's
okay.
good.
Okay.
This is Hope. She is the other half of X Marks the Spot. Richard decided to bow out. He didn't want to come. That's okay.
Is he commenting?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
He says, I'll be with you on the internet. And I said, that's fun. Days Great Adventure. You made it.
Awesome.
Hi,
Hello,
guys. We miss you guys so much. We're just chatting about Thanksgiving, what we did. We're chatting about our plans, Christmas. Thank you for taking Emma, by the way.
She had fun.
Took her Black Friday shopping.
Yeah.
She loves shopping, and I hate it. So, Living Light RV says hi.
Hello.
Got a frog in my throat.
Oh my. So, New Horizon, or Nursing Our Travel Bug, says that the boss is working all weekend. So,
my heart
there'll
goes
be
out to you,
another
Natasha.
solo show tomorrow for Bill.
Well, we will look forward to it. You gotta have Bella on. She's your beautiful sidekick when Natasha's working.
New Horizon says with that education that you received, you should be able to earn extra money on the road.
That's the plan.
Our plan is to try and do less contracts and more traveling.
Yeah.
And then we can do this kind of work, a couple jobs a week on the road, and pretty much
travel more, go
Yeah.
see people more, see more of the country. That's really the hope.
Yeah.
And then we can actually travel with people and hang out with them more.
And that's our biggest, unless they're doing a contract with us, it's really hard to be able to just travel with someone.
Yeah.
They either have to be going somewhere similar to where we're going or going where we're going.
Live and Light RV has a suggestion for Emma, getting her chew ginger lozenges, and do it 15 minutes before. We'll have to try that. I know we did ginger. Your mom gave us some ginger chews a couple of years ago. We could try that again. We had C-bands for her that we used when she was littler.
And that worked.
That tended to work, and those I think we got rid of. She had, it's gotten better. I just wonder if maybe she had, she'd eaten just before she left.
I think it was because she ate just before she left.
But if she goes and is has an empty stomach before she goes, that makes it really bad too. So it's she's got to have food in her stomach, but not eat too soon before.
Yeah.
But
we'll definitely have to try that.
We have trouble with her feeling car sick, but it's been a long time since she vomited. So
she was getting pretty peaky.
I'm sorry.
Luckily, I had a bag handy, so
yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah.
Dave's Graven said they just finished getting pork ribs cooking.
Yum. Yeah. So before
if you're going to say that, you need to share.
Yeah.
Before you guys came on, I was talking about Richard's sous vide turkey. That was so good.
That was delicious. It was the best turkey ever.
It was so juicy and moist and infused completely through with all those yummy seasonings.
Retired old timers saying, which program are you using for this live stream? Is it OBS?
Yeah.
It is OBS.
It is
that
OBS.
We're using. But we are also using our Canon EOS RP for our camera and a nice
fancy camera.
Fancy camera
and
a nice
fancy microphone. There you go.
So
it's our Blue Yeti. We got the whole setup, the whole shebang. Plus, he's using the Stream Deck to change things, and that is why, if you go back and watch our live stream from last Saturday,
she did such a killer job.
That's why I was actually able to do it. I would not be able to figure out the system at all, except that I have this little thing with buttons that tells me exactly what I'm supposed to be pushing.
Yep.
Now, this is not ours.
This is not.
We are borrowing it. Garrett has lots of friends with lots of gadgets, so we get to try everything out.
And they keep forgetting that we don't have money.
They keep saying, you need to buy this. You need to buy this. I'm like, we can't. We have no money.
I'm like, with what? How can I spend that amount of money?
It's okay. You get some jobs. We'll have plenty of money. We'll be rolling in the dough by the end of the year, right?
Absolutely.
We'll see. Yes.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Money isn't everything. It really isn't.
We just need enough to be able to travel and do what we want.
And be comfortable and have money set aside if we have issues or if somebody else has problems so we can bail them out.
Yep.
Lord knows we've been bailed out before, and we are very thankful. But Miss Bridget is watching Edison for us, and she says Edison is watching Dr. Seuss and putting germs all over my iPad. Well,
Windex.
hopefully you can clean it. My 2.5 water will do it, but
Yeah.
electronics and cleaners just don't work very well.
I'm going to opt out and go get our dinner ready.
Sounds good.
All right, thank you for popping in.
Bye, everybody.
Bridget says hi, Hope.
Bye, Bridget.
Oh, Nursing
I've
Our
seen
Travel
some
Bug has
sweet
been doing some
sales.
sweet sales hunting on cameras.
So, no, he said our camera.
Ooh.
Seen some sweet sales on your fancy camera.
Mhm.
Still not doing it. Well, honestly, though,
It's everybody's choice.
it's
What camera
what's-
you want to use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
for
are
sure.
people that have millions of subscribers and they do it all off their phone.
New Horizons, I see you're leaving.
Bye.
Oh no, I think they're all saying bye to Hope.
Oh, bye to Hope.
I'm like,
yeah.
what? now I figured it out. Thank you all for joining. If you haven't hit the like button or the subscribe button, feel free to do both of those while we're on our live stream here.
Living Light RV said, get the antibacterial wipes ready.
Yep. Wipe. That's right. Okay, our Christmas plans. We're headed back to
Athens.
back to Athens, back to the school campus and RV park. We're gonna be there until January. That's the plan.
Yep.
And Garrett will be working off his classes through the work camping program, videotaping, and doing whatever else they need. Because, I mean, we went out and helped them clean and set up their building at one point between one weekend between classes.
Well, and they had
Getting it ready.
they had a gala come in, so they had
Yeah.
to turn the building up.
Yep.
So.
So we'll be there doing that. After that, we plan on going to Quartzsite 2021.
Yep.
We're looking so forward to that. So many of you on our live stream are planning to go, and we cannot wait to be there with you and give you hugs and sit down and chat. I really want to get you all in front of a camera.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, we know so many cool people. I want to interview you all just to get to know you all a little bit better.
We have put links in the description of this live stream to all of the information for the Q21. So on livinglightrv.com's website, I put a link to their Q21 page, along with the page for their merch for the Quartzsite.
For the Quartzsite merch.
The Cool RV Kids. Yep.
Cool RV Kids. That's hashtag Cool RV Kids. And we hope to see you there. We want to circle up with you, even if you're there but not circled up with you. We want to still have you into our circle, spend some time with you. So that's the plan. And if we're getting lots and lots of business and jobs out there at Quartzsite, we're going to just stay put.
Yep.
But we don't know as of yet. And most likely we'll probably stay in Arizona through to the springtime.
Yeah.
After that, the sky is the limit.
Yeah, we're thinking of trying to do a tandem contract and me working. So scheduling a couple days while I'm working so that, we're able to, it'll be kind of tight for us time-wise. Yes, thank you for posting that link.
Good.
It's also in the description.
It is there. Those of you who are watching this after our live stream, you can go back through the chat, watching the chat, or you can just find that in the description below.
Yep.
Very cool. So New Horizons is all geared up. They've got their cool kids sweatshirts ordered. They're pretty cool. What is it, like dice hanging that says Q21?
Kid, hashtag cool kids or something.
Yeah. And on the back is a bunch of different people who are going to be there. Lots and lots of different RV travel type channels. So it's going to be great. It was a small shindig last year.
It was. But there was a lot of people that came after us. Mm-hmm. And there was a whole group of there for 2 weeks. And we were only able to be there for 4 days.
I think it's 4 or 5 days.
4 or 5 days.
Yeah, something like that.
But that's because we were still under contract and we wanted to go out there, so we had to work it out just right. But we're planning on going out there with no contract in mind to be able to just spend as much time as we can.
Bridget is saying hi to all of you. And then Live in Light RV is reminding everyone that Anna, their daughter, created the logo for the t-shirt. She's an amazing artist, you guys.
She did a great job.
If you don't know, she is in Africa right now. We had her on our channel and did an interview with her before she left. You can still give her one-time donations or even sign up to support her monthly. She's going to be in Africa for 5 years teaching at a school, teaching art.
Yeah.
So it's so much fun. I get to see her every week, but I won't tell you how I get to do that. The wonders of technology these days, where
It's
you
pretty
can
good.
like jump on a chat, jump on a Zoom call with somebody clear across the globe.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. So I am thankful for technology, even though technology can be what's the trouble with humans, but
Yes.
it can also be such a blessing. So-
Living Like Aubrey did post Great Artistry, which is Anna's YouTube channel. So go check that out as well.
Sign up and watch one of those. They're long videos, but she like talks you through what she's doing artistically on those pieces. She has
It's really
made
good.
some amazing pieces.
And they're the kind of pieces that sell for a lot of money. Just saying.
I believe that she's also people have hired her to create pieces. What is that called? They have
Commissioned?
Yeah, commissioned. They have commissioned her, commissioned a piece through her. So
That's
we
very
may
cool.
do that once we get a house again.
Come do a wall.
Commission her to do a picture of us and our RV in the background.
RV in the background. Yeah.
Oh,
So-
awesome. New Horizons says they're staying in Quartzsite till April 1st. That's pretty cool. That's a long time to be out there.
Well, if
Boondocking?
you're set up to do it, it's
Yeah.
really a pretty fun
Love it.
way to do it.
Well, I mean, we boondocked most of the winter last year, so.
It's
Very
the way
cool.
to go, honestly. You don't have the expenses. You do have extra expenses when you're trying to, you have to go into town every once in a while to dump tanks. I mean, there's other logistical issues, but you're not paying for monthly costs to stay in a park
Yeah.
and then monthly this and monthly that. It's really nice. We've really enjoyed
Yeah.
boondocking.
If you guys have more questions about anything we've chatted about or something that came to mind and you weren't able to be on this chat or something like that, leave a comment. Or if you want to email us directly, you can email us at connect@diaryofafamily.com. Did I
Yep.
get it right?
Yes.
Diaryofafamily.com. Do we have a button for that?
Not yet. I need to make one.
Darn. We do have a button for social media. Here, I'll push it. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Everything, all of our social media contact stuff is also in the description of all of our videos. So find one of our videos, you can see the email from there, and that's
Yeah.
it. It's pretty simple.
We are gearing up now for Christmas. You guys, Thanksgiving's over. Countdown.
Yep.
Countdown has started. Plus, we have finished our last birthday. Living Light RV has put that email address in
Thank you.
in the chat. So we are going to be starting Advent. I don't know what all of you do for your Christmas, what your traditions are. For my family, it was doing Advent. And I remember when my parents started doing Advent, and it was, as a child, you think, oh, this is boring. But as I got older, I actually look forward to the time to gather around and read the Christmas story and light the candles and remember what each one stands for and sing the carols together and pray together as a family.
Well, it was something that even my family, even though we're Christian as well, and we never really did Advent as a tradition going up into Christmas until I got married, and then it was something that her family did. So it's like, okay, cool.
Yeah. It was something, I think I was probably like 12 or 13, and my parents were exposed to it and were like, we're going to do this. We're going to make this a family tradition, and it's been great. So all you need, you can go to a Christian bookstore somewhere, or I think we got these at Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby will have
Hobby
them.
Lobby.
Yep.
And you can do 4 red candles, or you can do all purple candles. Each candle has a special meaning. This pack has 3 purples and a pink one, and then you do need a single white one. This one represents Christ, and you light it on Christmas Day. So each day you light, each
Week.
Sunday leading up to Christmas Day, you light another candle. So Sunday, tomorrow, we light the first candle.
Mm-hmm.
And the following Sunday will be 2 candles. And it's just a great way to remind the kids, this is the reason for Christmas, not just getting gifts.
Yep.
And singing funny songs like Jingle Bells and eating crap, eating lots of candy. And it's not about that. It is the reason for the season. We're waiting for Christ to come.
Yeah.
And we're celebrating the time that he did come to earth. So.
All right. Living Light RV says, "LOL, Garrett, you have competition. She's dangerous with her button pushing skills."
Look at that, smoking.
Yep. New Horizon says, "I have some YouTube and computer questions, and when I get out there, I'll pick different ones' brains for yours."
I think we should do some little classes, tutorials or something like that. You could pull your computer out and have 2 or 3 people around and show them some skills. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I mean, we're there together. We might as well share some knowledge.
Yeah.
Get your questions ready.
So, Days Great Adventure says they will be in Palm Springs area for Christmas.
Yay! I'm so
That's
glad
awesome.
you guys got out of Washington and Oregon.
New Horizon
so
says,
wet and
"I
cold
think
there."
there might be a workshop for YouTube techie stuff."
Yes, awesome.
And then Nurture and Travel Bug said, "Oh, so there's fire involved."
Yes.
Yes,
There
there's
is
fire involved.
Actually, I set off the fire alarm more with the frying pan on the top of the stove than anything else, because our microwave doesn't work right now. The vent that usually draws all the cooking smoke out doesn't work.
That.
So, and yes, Garrett has attempted to fix it, but the Furrion microwaves are one of those things that you can't really service and fix. He has tried fuses. You have tried the switches on the doors, and it keeps blowing the fuses and stopping. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's no point in just continuing to just cripple it along. So it looks like Living Light RV and Tired Retired Old Timers both have fond memories from doing Advent. So
it's such a great tradition. It makes you stop and slow down and just spend time together as a family.
Yeah.
Thinking about what it was like back then for Christ to come and be born. And yeah, that's great. It's great.
So Nursing a Travel Bug says, you need a tech. I guess I'm a tech and I'll need a... Honestly, I have no problems teaching people how to do things, whether it's technical, like all of this, whether it's RV related. We are toying with a couple products for newer RVers.
Mm-hmm.
One of them being like a 2 to 3 hour walkthrough of your rig.
Teaching you
how to manage
your systems, how each one is supposed to be working,
and
how
sitting
you're
down
supposed to work them.
Well, and taking the time to talk through items and making sure they understand how it works.
And
because
then,
when we've done our walkthroughs, it was pretty quick and like, this is how it is, this is how it is. I mean, it took an hour and a half to go through. Yeah. But it was still like,
And then maybe even having a course for newer RVers who want to maintain their own rigs, teaching them, what needs to be maintained and how and when, and, winterizing and
learning
things
proper
like
preventative maintenance on your RVs will save you a ton of money.
Ton of money.
So
ton of heartache too.
We're going to be working on those, and it'll be something that you guys can purchase in the future.
Garrett bought a lot of tools this week during Black Friday week, whatever. And one of those was a cool little tool that you can repack bearings. Those of you who've been on your rigs for a long time, when was the last time you repacked your bearings? Maybe Garrett should do it for you while we're at Quartzite.
I didn't actually get that specific one.
Not that specific one?
No.
What was that tool that you got? The long hose tool.
That's for filling up your air tires.
Well, Garrett needs to repack your bearings. So
well, I'm going to be buying a bearing packer, but I can get that at a auto parts store.
Okay.
So I will be getting one, and I do want to be able to offer repacking bearings as a service, even though it is a little bit of a dirtier service, but it's something your wheel health and your bearing health and your axle health are just as important.
Yeah. You want to be able to stop that trailer.
Yeah.
Oh dear. I I'm reading comments here. Bridget's like, I know. I'd like to know what kind of regular maintenance we should be doing. Yeah, and having like a checklist, especially for full-timers.
Yeah.
I mean, part-timers need one too, but not as, yeah.
Well, we can do 2 different ones. Are you a part-timer?
Part-timers won't have to do it as often, right?
But they have things like winterizing your rig and de-winterizing, and maybe what do you do while you have it stored? You know, things like that. So
Nursing Our Travel Bug said that Natasha fixed their microwave. Maybe you need a nursing degree. Maybe Carolyn should look at it.
she looks at it and says, Garrett, fix it.
I know, I do.
Okay. Right.
You're supposed to have more technical knowledge than me. X Marks the Spot said, had our bearings repacked about 3 weeks ago. Good for you. Awesome. Discovered a blown out seal. We had one too.
Yep. Garrett
had to replace. So not too bad. Not too bad.
Yep. New Horizon says, are there going to be videos on regular maintenance on RVs? Yeah, we could put together a course on that, but the majority of what we want to do is really the hands-on. Like,
one-on-one,
we're right here
they'll hire
with
us.
you.
Yeah, they'll hire us for a 2-hour or 3 hour and have that training right then and there, where they can videotape it if they'd like to refer to it later. But I think doing a YouTube series would be fantastic as well.
And having material. I mean, we've done videos on, if you want to see us attempt our first anoid rod change, I did a video on that.
He'll have to redo it because he totally screwed up. And the second time he did it, he screwed up again. Because your water tank, you can't just open it up. It'll blow water at you all over the place.
But I opened the P&T valve the second time, where I didn't with the first time.
Anyway, there's a certain way of releasing the pressure before you actually open up that anoid rod to change the anoid rod.
Turned off.
Yeah.
So the water doesn't continue to come in.
Okay. We'll put that down in this description too. You can go and watch that video and watch it explode in his face. It was pretty funny.
Yeah. At least I wasn't standing right in front of it. And so, because I've heard of people that have gotten, like, stuff have gone,
lodged into them.
Yes. Because they went to push it out, and because they didn't have like a socket wrench or something,
dangerous.
It shot out. Because it is under pressure. And it's a lot of pressure.
It is. It is. Oh my goodness.
Or Bill and Natasha's video and replacing a refrigerator.
Right, yes. Well, you have to take out the RV back window and push it in through there. Did you know that's how they do it in the A classes? They take out the front windshield.
Yeah.
The A classes. That's the biggest window. So they take the freaking windshield off.
To get it out. Yep.
It's crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, Kent was wondering if do I have bearings to pack? You probably have bearings to pack. Any vehicle that has axles has bearings to pack.
Yeah. I mean, but regular vehicles like the truck and the car, we don't think about packing bearings and stuff like that. It's not.
It probably should be done more often. But even on the main reason for the RVs is because they get overlooked so often.
Yeah. We will do some research for you, Mr. Kent, and we'll let you know what you're supposed to be doing with old Bessie's bearings.
Like, where are you taking that one? Where are you taking that? Where is she taking that one?
I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know. It's getting late. It's getting late. I'm tired.
It's 5:01 already, so.
Oh my goodness, guys. I am excited for Christmas. I am excited for it. There we go. Live and Light RV has already put the link in the chat here. Garrett's Anoid Rod Adventure. And you know what? His video gets shown at the NRVTA class now.
On what not to do. Well, it's just the portion of when the pressure gets released and it shoots out. That's what I got. Yeah.
Well, it's been fun hanging out with all of you. It is a dark, rainy day here at Lake Whitney in Texas. I know quite a few of you are stuck in snowy, cold Canada. We are praying that the borders are open soon so you can come and join us.
Yep.
Those of you who are just joining us, check out some of our other videos. Last week's video was on Faithful Parking, a new program for getting you from one place to another, overnight parking. Safer than Walmart, cheaper than probably being a member of what is that one?
Harvest Host.
Harvest Host, where you have to buy $50 bottle of wine to stay there.
Yep.
And then next week's video on Wednesday is
Our trip from
yes.
St. Louis down to
So
Texas.
you have had little glimpses of that trip through our experiencing
get us
of
more
Faithful
caught up.
Parking,
Mm-hmm.
but you will have kind of the whole picture of what our trip looked like coming from St. Louis all the way down here to Texas.
It'll be a good video.
Yep.
Well, we are kind of starting to lose connection, so
Woo! I'm glad it worked for an hour.
for the majority of the time, yeah.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. We look forward to seeing you every week.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And as always, live life intentionally.
Hang on just a second before we go. Looks like shipping discounts for Q21 swag. There's the link right there. Tired retired old timer says my motorhome Walter missing the road in storage for the winter. I'm so sorry. Bring him out. He's lonely.
Yeah, I know.
He's lonely. And Days Great Adventure says, see you soon. I love y'all. We love y'all.
Bye. We'll see ya.
Live
see
life
ya on Wednesday.
Live life intentionally.
All right, bye.